As you may know, sometimes we get so caught up in the immediate emotion or the feeling that we've been stuck in that we make a judgment error. We make the wrong call. We make a mistake. And the reason is we forget that our emotions, one, they can play tricks on us. And two, and most important of all, they're temporary. They are temporary emotions. They're not permanent. A permanent emotion would be a disposition, and that's not what we have. Anybody can change at any point in time. They are not always feeling something for her whole life. That's very rare and nearly impossible. So let's look at if we're feeling sad. I mean, not just sad. Sad's a very bleak and undescriptive. Just deeply depressed. How about that? When you're feeling deeply depressed, how are you viewing the world? Because I'll tell you, you're probably viewing the world as the glass is nowhere near as full as it needs to be. It could be all the way to the top, and guess what? I hate that glass. I don't like what's inside of it. I'm not drinking nothing. I'm just gonna look at it. I'm gonna knock it over it. I'm over it. But the point is the glass can be full, and it doesn't matter. It still sucks. And your perspective is that of everything's negative. But we know that's not permanent. We know that we've previously felt positive emotions, and we've seen that as our favorite drink. We've seen that as fantastic and very full, maybe too full. Maybe you're not that thirsty when you're happy. Maybe too much on the drink metaphor, but hopefully you're understanding my purpose is that when you're caught up in an emotion, your goggles that you're wearing, your perspective that you're seeing is going to be from that specific feeling. So if you're feeling hurt and angry, guess what? You're going to be lashing out a lot easier. You're going to see everybody as aggressors. You're going to see almost everybody as possibly a trigger. And, somebody could give you a passing glance and maybe looking at you in a positive way, like, oh, hey, that person looks nice today. And you see it as that person wanted to fight me right there on the street. They looked at me like that. Boom, they wanted to fight right there. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Because you know that's not true. You just know that when you're in a bad mood, that you're going to feel worse and you're going to feel paranoid about other situations because you're going to be on edge. So we need to remind ourselves that our emotions can definitely play tricks on us, especially if we've been feeling it for a while or if the emotion is so intense, or that our emotions are really temporary. It is just like being in a room. Each emotion serves a purpose, just like each room serves a purpose. But guess what? You cannot be trapped in a room forever. Even if you're in jail, they let you walk around for a little while. You get out of the room. But the point being is, you're never in one motion forever. So this is a fantastic coping mechanism to realize that when I'm feeling crappy or when I'm feeling my worst, when I'm feeling angry, guess what? Remind myself that emotions are temporary and they are sometimes playing tricks on me. So think that when you are in a poor or crappy emotion, that you're going to be seeing the world through how you feel. Start to see the world objectively. Start to try to see the world subjectively, more matter of fact than how you feel something is during that time period. And if you take anything away from what I told you today, again, Remind yourself that your emotions are temporary and they definitely can play tricks on you. This is something that you can repeat and help you rationalize when you're feeling terrible. You can do it. You can overcome the feelings, and you can overcome the repetitive feeling of being beaten down or feeling just no more energy because your emotions are taking up all of them. Start adding these coping skills, and it will make a difference. And if you take anything away from what I told you today, again, remind yourself that your emotions are temporary and they definitely can play tricks on you. This is something that you can repeat and help you rationalize when you're feeling terrible. You can do it. You can overcome the feelings, and you can overcome the repetitive feeling of being beaten down or feeling just no more energy because your emotions are taking up all of them. Start adding these coping skills, and it will make a difference. Thank you so much for watching the video. Now, if you or anyone you know needs assistance due to mental illness or any difficulties in life, now we have a resource down below. It's relentless-nature/get help. And in this section, we include a bunch of free resources that go towards helping pay your bills, helping take care of your prescriptions, receiving counseling. We have the crisis lines all on there, and a bunch of other resources. Going through what you're going through can already be overwhelming enough. Then when you consider all the other things that you need to be able to pay for rent, food, take care of medications, doctor's appointments, all that extra stuff, it can just seem like an enormous mountain to climb. So we believe that the easier it is for you, the better and more hope. Hopefully it makes it 1,000 times easier to get everything that you need. All the resources are free. And another fantastic option on top of that is that you can share your story or talk about a topic with us so that we can put it on here, or you can end up being on our channel. And the purpose of that is your story matters. Your story can be the difference of somebody believing in that they can get better or not. So to all of you out there, wish you the best on your recovery. We're here for you. And if you're supporting others on their recovery journey, don't give up on them, because they would never give up on you. And we are all here for each other. Keep being relentless.